What's up, YouTube? This your boy Big Kaz. Just chilling. I finally got some braces. Yes. Holidays are approaching with Thanksgiving and Christmas to the New Year's. Check on your people. Make sure they're good. Check on especially your family and friends because you never know when you last see them. But unfortunately, I want to break the news that this weekend we lost a great guy, 12-year NBA veteran, Durham Bull and Wake Forest basketball legend Rodney Rogers due to natural causes. He was born on June 20th, 1971, as the fourth and youngest child to Willie Wadsworth and Estella Rogers. He grew up in the McDougal Terrace neighborhood in Durham, North Carolina. And his mother, as around the time he started high school, almost died in an automobile accident where she sustained severe head injuries and needed 2 operations, where she had to stay about 3 months in the hospital. Because of that, she suffered from memory loss and needed extra care. However, there was his youth league coach, Nathaniel Brooks, took him in, and he spent his high school years at Durham Hillside, where he was a parade All-American in football and basketball, a tight end, and a power forward with his electrifying play and jaw-dropping dunks and blocks and rebounds. College scouts took note of Rogers, and the games were such in demand at Hillside where they moved some of the games to North Carolina Central University. Shouts to the Eagles. I'm an Eagle, class of 2012. And then his athletic abilities helped him to get a scholarship at Wake Forest University on the basketball team, where he was the ACC Rookie of the Year in 1990-91 during his freshman year, where he and Randolph Childress led Wake Forest to their first NCAA tournament appearance since 1984, where they beat Louisiana Tech Bulldogs in the first round, then falling to Alabama in the second round at the Omni in Atlanta. 1992, he led Wake Forest to a victory over top-ranked Duke at Lawrence Joel Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Winston-Salem. That season, Wake Forest was a one-and-done, losing to Louisville in Tempe, Arizona. And that season, he was first-team All-ACC, in addition to his last season in 1993, where he led Wake Forest to the Sweet 16. That season, he led Wake Forest to defeat top-ranked North Carolina, who won the national championship that year. Towards the end, he does an electrifying spin dunk that wowed the crowd at the Joel. And then 2 weeks later, he came home to Durham to beat Duke at Cameron Indoor Stadium, the first of 5 consecutive victories over the Blue Devils at Cameron for Wake Forest. He was the 9th overall pick in the 1993 NBA draft by the Denver Nuggets. His first year, along with Dikembe Mutombo, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, LaFonso Ellis, Reggie Williams, and Brian Williams, he helped the Nuggets defeat the top-ranked Seattle Supersonics in the first round of the 1994 Western Conference playoffs, and losing to the Jazz in the second round in a hard-fought 7-game series. However, his most significant game came during the February 8th, 1994 game, where towards the end of the fourth quarter, he helped the Nuggets overcome an 8-point deficit against the Utah Jazz by drilling 3 three-pointers in 9 seconds. Let me see if that's right. To cut from 94 to 86 to 95 to 94, where the Nuggets took the lead. And then Jeff Malone, the Jazz sharpshooter, soon after hit the game-winning shot to give the Jazz a 96-95 win. However, Jeff Malone shortly after was traded to the Philadelphia 76ers for Jeff Hornacek. During his second year, he was a starter, thanks to injuries to LaFonso Ellis. And then that year, the Nuggets were swept by the San Antonio Spurs his first year in the first round of the 1995 playoffs. During draft night in 1995, Rodney Rogers was traded to the Los Angeles Clippers, along with the draft rights to guard Brent Barry for the draft rights to forward Antonio McDyess and Randy Woods. And he spent the next 4 years with the Clippers, leading them to a playoff appearance in 1997, where they were swept by the Utah Jazz in the first round. In 1999, he signed with the Phoenix Suns and won the Sixth Man of the Year. And they went to the playoffs every year he was there. In the first year, he lost to the Los Angeles Lakers. The second year, he lost to Los Angeles Lakers his first year in the second round. Beat the defending champion San Antonio Spurs in the first. The following year, they lost to the Sacramento Kings. And in February 2002, he was traded to the Boston Celtics with Tony Delk for Milt Palacio, Randy Brown, Joe Johnson, and a 2002 first-round draft pick. He helped the Celtics along with Antoine Walker, Paul Pierce, Kenny Anderson, and Tony Batiste to the Eastern Conference Finals, where they fell to the New Jersey Nets. And then in August 2002, he signed with the New Jersey Nets. And during his first year, he came off the bench, averaging 7 points a game. The highlight of the season, during a playoff game against Milwaukee, after missing 2 free throws. He came back on the next possession and hit the game-winning shot. The Nets would go on to win that series and then go on to the NBA Finals, where they were defeated by the San Antonio Spurs in 6 games. And then he received more playing time the following year due to front court injuries. He spent his last year with the New Orleans Hornets and the Philadelphia 76ers, where he was a backup forward. He played this last game with the Sixers in the 2005 Eastern Conference first round against the Detroit Pistons, where they lost in, I think, 5 or 6 games, which was the last time Allen Iverson made the playoffs with the Sixers. He was unfortunately paralyzed in a dirt bike accident, where ATV accident in Vance County, the Henderson, Stem, Butner, Creedmoor area, north of Durham, where he was thrown into a ditch and flipped over his vehicle's handlebars. He suffered spinal cord and brain injuries, where he was paralyzed from the shoulders down. But Rodney Rogers maintained a good spirit. He was always gentle to his fans, gentle to people, especially those in Durham around him. The Durham community, the NBA community, and the world will miss him. Rodney Rogers like a gentle giant, and he represented Durham well. Rest in peace, Rodney Rogers. Your legacy will last forever, and your family and friends will miss you. This is your boy, Big Kaz. I'll catch you next time.